Much we have time, my dear. Okay. Of course, Shakil, always there. Don't worry. Okay. Good evening, all of you. Okay. Good evening, all of you. First two papers were a bit easy, sir, but there will be twist in the third paper. Yeah, I will answer that question also. Don't worry, my dear. Today, it is not like yesterday's marathon session. Okay. First, yeah. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing great. Your preparation is going fine. Okay. Yes. Now, let me just talk about today's session. Today, I am not going to take much of your time. There are two reasons I have joined with you. First reason is I wanted to cover statistics 2 topics, and the second important reason is whatever stress you have got, the tension what you have got, so everything I want get it removed. So for that reason, today I have asked you to join for this meeting. Okay, of course, many of the people are very busy in their preparation, so don't mind if you are not joining also, it's not going to be the big deal. Okay, but the people who are desperate, definitely this session is going to be much useful to you all. Don't worry about it. Yes. Law was not that easy, sir, so they may better make maths easy. Okay. Now let me talk about tomorrow's question paper. Frankly speaking, your question papers, everything got printed, right? So it is not that today they are going to prepare. So whatever they have to do, that they have already done it. So now they are not going to have, like, you know, some new paper they are not going to prepare. So first of all, you remember one thing. So tomorrow, whether the paper is going to be difficult or easy, whatever it is, let us not talk about it. I always tell in the classroom to my students, now few people are sitting here, okay, I always tell them, expect what? Difficult paper only. Prepare for the difficult case, and that is hope for the best case. But remember, today I cannot use that statement because tomorrow is the exam. Let us hope for the best case scenario. In the beginning, 2 months back, if you would have asked the same question, I would tell you the most difficult paper is going to come this attempt. That's what I would have told you. But today I am not going to tell you that. Today, don't worry, my dear, tomorrow the paper is going to be very, 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 very simple. Okay, it is scoring 45 to 50 marks. If you are struggling, scoring 45 to 50 marks is not going to be the big deal. Remember this, it's very simple to score 45 to 50 marks. My sessions, everything why I am keeping, it is not about scoring 45, 50, it is about to score more than 60, 70 marks. Okay, so please understand that. So don't have that faith that today if I attend, I will score 40 marks. No, you are attending because you want to score 60, 70 marks. Is that clear, all of you? So that you need to remember. So don't worry about the question paper. Question papers, everything already printed. Whatever questions tomorrow is going to come, it is already there. So they are not going to change it hereafter. So let us hope for the best case scenario. And first of all, you relax yourself. Today you should have nice sleep. Don't like, you know, sir, I'm not getting sleep, sir. So tukame varamatanda, sir. Neend nahi aa rahi hai, sir. These things and all you are not supposed to tell, my dear. Okay. OPC which is removed in the new book, will they award give? Divakar, this award and all don't expect. See, sir, எல்லாரும் இந்த மாதிரியே சொல்லி எல்லாம் ஏமாத்துறாங்க, sir. Okay, everyone is telling the same thing. Okay, then what you are expecting from me? Okay, you want the what you know, because we cannot predict what is going to happen in the future, my dear. Only present is good. So just I'm here to tell you what exactly the possibilities are. Okay. Now, so let me start directly into the session, my dear. Let us not waste our session anymore. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Nazila. It's so nice of you. I got hope in mathematics only because of it. Thank you very much. But don't worry, my dear. Today I will give the hope, double the hope, because many of you, I'm not going to ask you this question, but I know it. Many of you are planning to leave this theoretical distribution in option. Am I right? But today I'm telling you, give me 30 minutes time. Give me 30 minutes time. Those who are leaving it as an option, at least I'll make sure tomorrow you are going to score minimum 3 to 4 marks. It's a bonus mark to you all. So that I'm going to tell you. Okay, if you are planning to leave this theoretical distribution option, at least attend this session. 20 to 25 minutes maximum. I will cover what exactly to be done. Okay. And one more thing, my dear, very important thing. I'm not going to take long duration lectures and all. It is going to be very short duration lecture. Hardly 45 minutes to 1 hour only I planned. Okay, 45 minutes only, 1 hour, because I want you to prepare. Self-study is the most important thing. So I'm here only to give the hope. And always remember, till exam time, after exams also, I'm always there. Okay, so please don't hesitate to call me. If anyone joined as new students, please note down my number. Any support is needed, anytime you can give me a call, of course, about math, stats, logical reasoning paper. Okay, yes. Now, theoretical distribution. First of all, when you start with theoretical distribution, what you need to keep in your mind, I'll tell you. Listen here. There are few important theory questions can be asked from theoretical distribution. Okay. Theoretical distribution. Now listen here, my dear. There are two distributions we are going to say. Sir, what is mean by distribution? See, you might have learned frequency distribution. X, F, arithmetic mean, standard deviation, all we used to find out. That is frequency distribution. Okay. Here we are going to talk about probability distribution. Instead of f of x, that is instead of f frequency, here we will have probabilities. Okay. So there are two types of distribution actually we have. One is discrete, other one is continuous. Let me go a little fast and I want you to write it with me, my dear. I want you to write. Okay. I want you to write. Yes. I want you to write. Please write it. Theoretical distribution, discrete and continuous. There are two types of distributions we have. Sir, what is meant by discrete and what is meant by continuous? Let me tell you in this simple language. Let me tell you in simple language, because this discrete, continuous, now many people are having confusion. What is discrete? What is continuous? So let me give you one small example, my dear. For example, if I am writing your marks of the student, we always write 45, 46, 48, 49. Like, you know, we are not writing it in decimal format, 45.5. 47.5. This way we are not writing. I am telling you in simple language. Okay, I am telling you in simple language. So I am not going to give you some, this is exam point of view. So when you are writing integers, integers means what? Non-decimal numbers. When you are writing integers, non-decimal numbers, we call it as discrete, my dear. Non-decimal numbers. Okay, when you are writing in decimal numbers, we call it as continuous. For example, discrete. Example, what I can give you, what is it? Marks of the student is best example. Okay, marks of the student is the best example. Okay, now if I have to denote my age or weight something in kilogram, if you are denoting, sir, my weight is 58 kg. This is, if I am denote like this, then it is called what? Discrete. But if I am just weighing like 58.5 kg, continuous. So it depends. So in simple language, what you have to remember, sir, non-decimal and all discrete, sir. Decimal part is called continuous, sir. That's it. So in discrete, we are going to learn two types of distributions. One is binomial distribution and other one is what? Poisson distribution. Let me tell you, my dear, what is binomial distribution, what is Poisson distribution, why it is called binomial distribution. Bi means two. That means we are going to deal only about the two outcomes. One is either success or failure. That's what only two outcomes we are going to discuss. Okay, that is what we call it as binomial distribution. Okay, binomial distribution. And Poisson distribution is what? We call it as probability of rare events. It will be available on YouTube and after the session gets over, we will be uploading it. Okay, probability of rare events. Okay, what is the probability of rare events? For example, there is a misprint in the book. that we can apply what? Poisson distribution. What we can apply, my dear? Poisson distribution. Okay, what we can apply? Poisson distribution. Yes. Now I don't have time for explaining everything. So discrete means binomial distribution, continuous means discrete, there are two types. One is binomial distribution, other one is Poisson distribution. Sir, what is the difference between binomial and Poisson? I'll tell you in simple language. Binomial now, for example, if probability of success is more, then binomial will be applicable. Okay, if probability of success is very small, then what is applicable? Poisson distribution is applicable. That's what probability of rare events. For example, you are crossing the road, accidents, number of accidents happening in that road, definitely it is a rare event. So Poisson distribution. Otherwise, what we have to use? Binomial distribution. What and all to be remembered as far as examination point of view is concerned? Binomial distribution is biparametric and the parameters are n, p. Poisson distribution is uniparametric and the parameters are m. Okay, in binomial distribution, mean is np, variance npq. Okay, mean is np and variance is what? npq. One sec. Student yes, mean is np, variance is npq, mean is np, variance is npq, and the very important MCQ is, in binomial distribution, mean is always more than variance. Okay, in Poisson distribution, mean, we denote it as m, which is nothing but variance. Guys, it is not live stream in YouTube. YouTube, after the program gets over, I will upload it. Okay, yes, wait. Okay, now listen here, my dear. So, in this case, Poisson distribution, mean is equal to variance. Binomial distribution, mean is greater than variance. Okay, mean is greater than variance. Binomial distribution can be, binomial distribution is symmetric when P is equal to Q is equal to 1 by 2. When P is equal to probability of success and failure are equal, then we can say it is symmetric. Binomial distribution symmetric only when P is equal to Q is equal to 1 by 2. It can be skew symmetric. That is, it can be skew symmetric means what? It can be positively skewed or negatively skewed. Whereas Poisson distribution is strictly positively skewed. Whatever I am covering, everything is one word question and theory question I am covering. Sir, I am not understanding, sir. This is not the time to understand. This is the time to remember the things. The word, sentence, whatever I am saying, just remember. So don't think, sir, I am not understanding what is symmetric, what is positively skewed. In the regular class, definitely I would have explained it. Now this is not the time for me to explain these things. So please remember, it is positively skewed. Okay, it is positively skewed. Okay, yes, this is what strictly positively skewed. These are some important MCQs and important one word questions from theory, from distributions like theoretical distribution. And one more thing, my dear, if it is discrete, we call this as probability mass function, and continuous we call it as probability density function. Now what is probability mass function? I'll tell you. Probability mass function for binomial distribution, P of x is equal to x, which is NCx, P power x, Q power n minus x. Whereas binomial Poisson distribution, e power minus m, m power x divided by x factorial. Okay, e power x minus x, m power x divided by x factorial. Now, at least this much you remember. Okay, this much you remember. I think I have already shared. The notes is perfectly given to you. One time you please go through that notes. Okay, I think it will be more helpful. Continuous distribution means it is actually what we are going to talk about normal distribution. There are 4 continuous distributions we have got, but in our syllabus we are going to talk only about normal distribution. Okay, normal distribution. What is normal distribution? See, let me do it little fast. Okay, whatever point I am saying that you remember. See, I am telling you normal distribution, definitely no one is doing that. I know it. Many of you are going to planning to leave this, but at least whatever I do, this much you please prepare and go. I am telling you, my dear, you can score at least 1 or 2 marks. Okay, please don't hesitate to remember these things. Don't hesitate to remember these things. Sir, so far I have not prepared nothing. I have prepared nothing about normal distribution. Don't worry. At least this much you prepare and go. Now, it's a bell-shaped curve. It's bell-shaped. It is always symmetric. It is always symmetric. It is always symmetric. The meaning of symmetric is what? Mean is equal to median is equal to mode. That is what symmetric. The total area between minus infinity to infinity, area under the curve minus infinity to infinity is always what? 1. And we divide into two equal parts. This area is 0.5, this area is 0.5. So area under the curve minus infinity comma 0 and area under the curve 0 comma infinity is equal to what? 0.5. My dear, please remember by heart these things. This is not the time to understand the problems. If you want anything, any conceptual clarity after the exam, after economic exam, you give me a call. I will explain what exactly these areas are. Okay, but now this is not the time to talk about it. Thank you for reminding me, Dinesh. Maximum variance is n by 4. Okay, maximum variance is 1 by n by 4. Least is n by 8. Okay, now listen here, my dear. See here, very important part what we need to remember, you know, phi of A. What is it? Phi of A. They may ask you to find out what is phi of A. Phi of A is nothing but area under the curve minus infinity to 0. For example, phi of 1. What is phi of 1 is? If this is 1 and this entire area is 5, that means 0.5 plus this area. Something 34, something will come 0.34. So phi of 1 is 0.84. Phi of 1 is what? 0.84. See, this is important MCQ. Okay. Now this one point you remember. Now Z, it is nothing but what? Normal variate. What is it? Normal variate. Okay, Z is normal variate and Z is x minus mu divided by sigma. What is Z equal to? X minus mu divided by sigma. Since it is continuous distribution, this is a probability density function. What is probability density function? You know, f of x is equal to 1 by sigma root 2 pi. My dear, I want you to remember this. Miss, please mug up this. The function which I am going to give. Please mug up. You are not small children to find it difficult. You are big children. You please mug up this. Okay. Please mug up this. The phone in pocket vachunga neenga. Nee vachukko. Pasanga da phone பண்ணுவாங்க. பாவம் ஏதாவது சப்போர்ட் தேவைப்படுறா டக்கு டக்குன்னு சொல்லுங்க. Okay. E power minus half x minus mu divided by sigma the whole square, and x is always between minus infinity to plus infinity. X is always between what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, sir. How the type of questions expected, sir? What type of questions can be asked, sir? Directly they can ask you this formula. Directly they can ask you this formula. Or type of question, I'll tell you. Function will be given as f of x is equal to 1 by something like that, 6 root 2 pi. Okay, e power x minus 10 divided by what is that? 4 6 are 24. 2. Okay. The whole square something will be asked. So what if they ask you now, what is mu? What is standard deviation? What is mu is? Mu is 10. Directly you write. Standard deviation is what? 6. This much only, my dear. If you remember that pattern, if you remember that function, directly we can write the answer. Okay, directly we can write the answer. So please do not hesitate to remember this difficult function. It's a probability density function. What is it? It's a probability density function. Okay, it's a probability density function. Please remember this probability density function. Question definitely will be asked. Okay, and some points I'll tell you. Point of inflection. Can you tell me what is point of inflection? What is point of inflection? Mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma. Under standard normal condition. Under standard normal condition, what is it? Actually mu is 0, sigma is equal to 1. Therefore the point of inflection will become what? Minus 1 comma plus 1. Mug up. And the word standard normal comes, then immediately what? Mu 0, sigma 1. Sometimes the question will be asked like this. Find the point of inflection under standard normal condition. So options will be mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma, minus 1 comma plus 1. Which one is the right answer? Minus 1 comma plus 1. Don't mark mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma. So standard normal condition. Okay. Next. What is next? You know, quartile deviation 0.675 sigma. Mean deviation 0.8 sigma. Q1 mu minus 0.675 sigma. Q3 mu plus 0.675 sigma. Mug up. And it is biparametric. What is it? Biparametric. Okay. So binomial distribution also biparametric, normal distribution also biparametric. But what is the difference? Binomial distribution is what? Discrete distribution. But normal distribution is continuous distribution. Sir, how the question can be asked, sir? What type of question can be expected, sir? The question expected is what, you know? The question expected like this. Like what, you know? Which is the biparametric discrete distribution. Biparametric discrete distribution. Options are binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution, none of these. Now tell me what is the right answer? Binomial distribution. Why? Sir, you said discrete distribution, sir. And repeatedly asked question. Now repeatedly asked question. What is it, you know? Repeatedly asked question. Area under the curve. Area under the curve. Mu minus 3 sigma to mu plus 3 sigma is equal to 99.71 percentage. What is it? 99.71 percentage. Okay, 99.71 percentage. Okay. So please remember this, 99.71 percentage. Okay, 99.71 percentage. 71 or 73, something like that. And it's okay, man. It's approximation only, 99.73%. They can be given as a probability value also. 0.9973. Probability value also given. See, can you believe this question asked 3 times in the exam? Last time I was shocked. This question was asked. Mu minus 2 sigma to mu plus 2 sigma. Actually, exactly, it is not even 2 sigma. They said it is 1.96 sigma to mu plus 1.96 sigma. Area under the curve is actually what? 95%. What is it? 95%. This question also asked once. Okay. Sir, is it enough to cover theory? At least little bit is enough. I am not saying everything we have covered. At least something is better than nothing. That's what I can tell you. Okay. Now listen here, my dear. Let us start. A binomial distribution is what? It is symmetrical when p is equal to 0.5. Are you able to answer it? Okay, next step. The mean of a binomial distribution is always equal to its variance, always more than its variance. It is always more than its variance. Now, what is the probability of getting 3 heads? 6 unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. I have got a great shortcut. Even yesterday also we did. Trick I said. You don't worry about binomial distribution at all. Simply what, sir? Tossing coin. Tossing coin means probability of success is going to be 1/2. Whether it is heads or tails, don't worry. Not only tossing coin, true or false questions, anything 50-50 comes now, that is 1/2 success comes now, follow my rule. How many coins you tossed? And how many you want? 3 heads you want. Simply you do 6C3 divided by 2 power 6. You got my point? Answer is over. 6C3 divided by 2 power 6. Okay. Now listen here. What is the next one? 6C3 is what? 20. 2 power 6 is what? 64. So 20 divided by 64. Use the calculator. Huh? 0.3125. My dear, I want your input. My dear, I want your input. The people who are attending on YouTube, please chat with me. I can read your chats. Okay, please chat with me. I can read your chats. Okay. Yes, people who are attending on YouTube, please chat with me, my dear. I can just read your chats and I can answer your queries. Now listen here. What is the standard deviation of the number of recoveries among 48 patients when the probability of recovery is 0.75? Now many people will be asking, sir, how we will identify whether this is binomial distribution or Poisson distribution or normal distribution? Okay, in the exercise what happens, it is clearly given in binomial distribution, but in the examination you may not be knowing. But look at the probability of success. What is it? It's a big number. So definitely it's not Poisson distribution. It is what? Binomial distribution. Connection is very poor from your side. No, my connection is very strong. It is showing. Okay. Now listen here. So here what is it? Probability of recovering. P is equal to 0.75. So what is Q is equal to? 0.25. What is N equal to? 48. The question they ask you to find out is standard deviation. Standard deviation is root of NPQ. Can you please find out 48 into 0.25 into 0.75 square root? 3. Very good. Is it 3? Is it 3, my dear? Next one. If X is a binomial variate with parameter 15 and 1/3. Parameters are what? Binomial variate. What are the parameters? N comma P I said. What is it? N comma P. So N is equal to 15, P is equal to 1/3. What is the value of mode? Mode formula is what? It's very important. Mode formula is what? N plus 1 into P. What is N is? 15. So 16 into 1 by 3. What is it, my dear? 5.33. Listen here. Here very important concept you remember. Okay. Very important concept you remember. What is it mode? See, there are two possibilities. Either mode you will get in decimal, or you will get it in integer, or you will get it in integer. Integer means what? For example, if it is 17, if n equal to 17, what you would get? 17 plus 1 into 1 by 3, 6 you will get. This is what integer I said. Other one is what? Decimal. Decimals. Okay. When it comes to decimal, it is unimodal. Unimodal means only one mode. What is that mode? Whatever number before the decimal. Don't take approximation and all. Whatever number before the decimal, that is what our mode. So our answer is 5. For example, if n equal to 17, what would be mode, my dear? Sir, 17 plus 1 into 1 by 3, which is 6. Sir, integer. Integer means there are two modes. What are the modes? 6 and 5. So it is bimodal concept. What is it concept, my dear? Bimodal. So binomial distribution is either unimodal or bimodal. Poisson distribution also what? Unimodal or bimodal. Okay. Yes, next one. It is known that the probability of missile hitting the target 1 by 8. So P is equal to 1 by 8. நம்ம யூடியூப்ல வராது. ஆமா ஆமா. அப்புறம் நம்மளது போடுவேன். நம்ம யூடியூப்ல அப்புறம் அப்லோட் பண்றேன். ரெண்டுத்துலயும் parallel போக மாட்டேங்குது. Okay, next. What is the probability that out of 10 missiles fired, at least 2 will hit the target? Sir, if it comes in the examination, should I attend, sir? If you ask me, if you are very much confident, then only you should attend. Otherwise, you are supposed to leave this question and come, because it's a time consuming question. At least 2 means what? 2 or more than 2. So 1 minus 0 and 1. If you are very much confident, then only you should do. Otherwise, you are not supposed to attend. So 1 minus how many missiles? 10. 10C 0, 1 by 8 whole power 0, 7 by 8 whole power 10, plus 10C 1, 1 by 8 whole power 1, 7 by 8 whole power 9. Is that clear, my dear? Then simplify and get the answer. See, problem is simple, but calculation will take time. See guys, who are writing tomorrow paper, mathematics paper, I am telling you this, everyone is writing, that is different story. I am telling you only one thing, my dear, don't try to attend each and every question. Okay, here you are not supposed to fight with your ego. So we should know when to say no. If some question you know the solution, but if you remember, no, this is going to take a lot of time, don't attend. At least in the beginning you are not supposed to attend. You have to complete the question paper in such a way that at least in 1 hour 40 minutes you have to complete at least full question paper you need to complete. Including what? You said no to some questions. Then last 20 minutes, in that you said, now for example, if you left out 30 questions, up to 1 hour 40 minutes you left out, you attempted only 70 questions or 60 questions only you attempted. Remaining 20 minutes, 40 questions you left out. That 20 minutes should be given for that 40 questions. So you secured that 60, whichever you are confident. 60 is done. Now whatever in that last 20 minutes, whatever you are going to get, everything is bonus for you. Do you agree with me or not? It's a bonus. But what we are doing, we are keep on attending the questions like 12th standard how we used to do. If you are doing it, it is not possible. Don't try to attend each and every question. Again, I am telling you, sir, I want to score 100 out of 100. Of course, my dear, everyone wants to score 100 out of 100. Before scoring 100 out of 100, just ensure that we scored at least 60 first. At least 60 questions we attempted. Then after that you fight. The students who are brilliant and who wants to score 100 out of 100, for you, in 1 hour 10 minutes you should attend at least 60 questions. For the people who wants to at least clear this paper, at least 1 hour 40 minutes you should cover 60 questions. This is what your target should be. Every second is important, and as soon as you collect the paper, like accounts paper and all, you get 15 minutes time. Law paper you get 15 minutes time. Mathematics you are not getting 15 minutes time. What we have to do, collecting the paper, simply don't solve. Please collect the paper, keep it with you. First relax, at least 1-2 minutes you relax. After that slowly you start reading the question. First question you did not know, leave it. First 10 questions you don't know what exactly it is, leave it, don't worry. Even first 20 questions you are not knowing, still no problem, my dear. We have got remaining 80 questions. But after that, after completing it, the last 20 minutes, again you come back to that first 20 questions, just like that you will complete it. Many people having this panic attack. Many of you are having panic attack. It is not that you don't know to do the problems. I am very much confident that you are very much brilliant and you have worked very hard. Okay, you have worked very hard. So don't worry about your capacity. Your capacity is fantastic. I am telling you this. Okay, you are you are fantastic. But only one thing, because of your panic attack, people are losing their marks. It is not about that you don't know mathematics because of that losing marks. See, if I don't know mathematics and I'm losing marks, I deserve it. But I can sure that you know mathematics. At least for 50 marks, whatever is needed, that you know it. But still we are not clearing. It is only because of panic attack. Please be patient. Okay, that is more than enough. Now look at this. Now, for a binomial distribution with mean 4 and variance 3, the mode is mean 4, variance 3, mode is. What is given, my dear? NP is equal to 4. NPQ is equal to 3. Substitute. 4Q is equal to 3. What is Q is equal to? 3 by 4. So what is P is equal to? 1 by 4. Now what is mode formula? N plus 1 into P. What is N is? 1 by 4 is substitute. N I am getting 16. Okay. So 16 plus 1 into 1 by 4. Can you tell me what exactly we are getting, my dear? 17 by 4, 4 point something. So my answer is 4. Mode is important question. See, don't leave and come, my dear. See, if you are just planning to solve, 4.25 is not the answer, my dear. 4 is the answer. I told you, when the answer comes in decimal, what I said, whatever number before the decimal, that we need to take. That's what highest integral value we say. Okay. Now, the mean and variance of a binomial distribution of 4 and 2 respectively, the probability of getting 3 success. Okay, probability of getting 3 success. They asked you to find out P of x is equal to 3. For that, what and all needed? NC3, P power 3, Q power n minus 3. I need what is P, what is Q, what is n. And to take this information. Mean is 4. Variance is 2. Substitute here. 4Q is equal to 2. Q is equal to 1 by 2. P is also 1 by 2. Am I right, my dear? So n is equal to 8 you are getting. Substitute here. 8C3, 1 by 2 whole cube, 1 by 2 whole power 5. Okay. That is 8C3 is what? 8 into 7 into 6. 8 7s are 56. 56 divided by 2 power 8. 2 power 8 is what? 128, 256. 56 divided by 256 is our answer. And further simplify it, I think 7 by 16. Not 7 by 16. 8 times if I cancel it. What exactly we are getting, my dear? Can you please let me know? 56 divided by 256. 9 by 16? No, not 9 by 16. Yes, you will get the video on YouTube. Joshita, yes. Achha, 7 by 32 is coming. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Options are not there. Maybe some mistake we might have done it. Let it be. Poisson distribution is what? Always positively skewed. Did I say this or not? Always positively skewed. Next, listen here. Many of you may be having doubt. Sir, when I have binomial distribution, why do I need to do Poisson distribution? There are some limitations in binomial distribution. For example, binomial distribution only for finite trials. Binomial distribution is for what? Finite trials. But when the trials are infinite, then binomial distribution is not applicable. So remember this, my dear. Binomial distribution with parameters m and p, n and p can be approximated by Poisson distribution with parameters m equal to np, that is n tends to infinity, p tends to 0 and np is finite. What is it, my dear? Np is finite. Now tell me, what is number of misprints in the page? Poisson distribution. For Poisson distribution, mean and variance are, can you believe this question asked 3 times in the exam, this question asked twice. Okay, next. Which one is uniparametric? Poisson is uniparametric. Okay, if x is a Poisson variate, p of x is equal to 0 is equal to p of x is equal to, then they ask you to find out p of x is equal to 2. Actually, they are supposed to give the e value, but e value only answer. Look at this. Sir, I know p of x is equal to x is e power minus m, m power x divided by x factorial. But for that m is needed, am I right? Look at this. What is here? 0 and 1. Consecutive numbers, simply write m equal to 1. See, for example, x is equal to 1 is equal to p of x is equal to 2. Tell me, my dear, what is m equal to? 2. Okay, please remember this trick. So m is equal to 1. Now apply here e power minus 1. 1 power p of x is equal to 2, na? 1 power 2 divided by what? 2 factorial. Is it nothing but 1 by 2e? Option C. Next step. If x is a Poisson variate, don't get tensed. E of x is equal to 1 means m is equal to 1, my dear. The question is p of x more than 1, which is equal to 1 minus p of x is equal to 0 plus p of x is equal to 1. Both will come. So 1 minus e power minus m power 0 divided by 0 factorial plus e power minus 1 power 0 by 1 factorial. Is it clear, my dear? I think 1 by 1 minus 1 by e plus 1 by e, 2 by e, option C. Now, x is a parameter, Poisson parameter. What is the coefficient of variation? And its coefficient of variation is 50. What is the probability that x would assume only non-zero values? What is my non-zero values? P of x is more than 0, which is nothing but 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. Okay. P of x is equal to 0, which is nothing but 1 minus e power, for that coefficient of variation is given, na? M we need to find out. So what is the formula for coefficient of variation? Sigma by x bar into 100 is equal to 50. 2 times. Sigma is root m by m is equal to 1 by 2. Is it right? Squaring on both sides. M divided by m square equal to 1 by 2. M is equal to 2. So e power minus 2. 2 power 0 by 0 factorial. So e power minus 2 value would be given to you. Okay, e power minus 2 value would be given to you. So you don't worry about it. Sir, if it is not given, what to do, sir? Then you cannot do the problem. In spite of that, I can give you one thing. E is equal to 2.71823. This value remember and square and find its reciprocal. Okay. Now, here also e power value has to be given. If e power value is given, then just like that we can do it. Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay. Now, if 1.5% of the items produced manufacturing unit are known to be defective, what is the probability that the sample of 200 items would contain no defective item? Yes, Kailash, you are right. E power 3, sorry, 1.5%. What is 1.5%, my dear? 1.5% means what? 1.5 divided by 100 into 200. This is my m. M is nothing but 3. E power minus 3, non-defective item. So x is equal to 0. 3 power 0 by 0 factorial. So e power minus 3 value would be given to you in the bracket. We need to do it. Okay, we need to just apply the value and you will get it. Sir, I have not done so far, sir. Poisson distribution, these type of sums I have never did it, sir. So, but if you are teaching, but I am not understanding, sir. What should I do? Don't do it now. Don't learn. Okay, but my duty is to cover everything. So if you don't want to do it, don't do it, because it is waste of time only. Now the time, what exactly you need to do, whatever you know, that much only you have to prepare. Okay, next step. The most important continuous probability distribution is what? Normal distribution. The wage of a worker of a factory follow what? Wages is always continuous. Wages is always continuous. Annual income is discrete. Wage is continuous. Therefore, normal distribution. The variance of a standard normal distribution is what? Can you tell me what is variance of a standard normal distribution? What is the variance of the standard normal distribution? Very good. 1 is the right answer. See, variance means sigma square. Emma, standard normal distribution means what I said. Sigma is equal to 1, mu is equal to 0. You forgot. Now, the total area of the normal curve? 1. Normal curve is well shaped. The normal curve is symmetric. Am I right? The mean and mode of a binomial distribution are always equal. Next, for a standard normal distribution, the point of inflection is what? What does it say loudly? A or C? A or C? C. Arey, be confident, man. Standard normal distribution. Standard normal distribution means it's C. The mean deviation about median of a standard normal variate. See, mean deviation is equal to 0.8 sigma. Now tell me, what is the answer? What is the answer? D. Sir, why D, sir? Guys, again, what is given? Standard normal. See, you have to be very careful. 0.8 sigma also there, 0.8 also there. So you have to be very careful. Next, for a normal distribution, mu comma sigma square, mu minus 3 sigma to mu plus 3 sigma covers how much area? 99.73. I told you, sometimes they may give it in probability. Yes. For a normal distribution with mean 150, standard deviation 45, Q1 and Q3 they ask you to find out. What is Q1? Mu minus 0.675 sigma. And what is Q3? Mu plus 0.675 sigma. Just get the answer fast, 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 fast. A, okay. People are saying A. A. Calculator, you are taking too much time. क्या यार तुम लोग कितना टाइम लेते हो कैलकुलेटर में? ये इवलो ना எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க. டக்கு டக்குன்னு முடிக்க வேண்டாம். Yeah, now listen here. An approximate relation between quartile deviation and standard deviation of a normal distribution. Look at this, I will give you one simple. If you don't remember this, just remember what I am giving. Will you mug up? QD is to, MD is to, SD is equal to 10 is to 12 is to 15. You mug up this. Okay, you mug up this. Next, what they ask you to find out? Quartile deviation, standard deviation. Quartile deviation, standard deviation. So QD is to SD is equal to 10 is to 15. Am I right, my dear? Is it 2 is to 3? Yes or no? So 3 times quartile deviation, 2 times SD standard deviation. Option D. If you are not able to mug up na, sir, sometimes I am getting confused, sir. This number I am forgetting, sir. This way you remember na, this ratio you remember. Option? Oh, C. Option C, yeah. Are you sure? 3QD. No, 3QD is equal to 2SD. Huh? Okay. What is the coefficient of variation of x characterized by the probability density function? Generally, you leave and come this question, but don't do that. See, what is coefficient of variation? Sigma by mu into 100. Now look at this. This is given. This is my sigma. This is my mu. Over what will come? 4 by 10 into 100. If the similar type of question comes tomorrow, na, you please thank me while solving it. Okay? At least now. Next one. What is the first quartile? What is first quartile is? Q1 is equal to mu minus 0.675 sigma. What is mu? 10 minus 0.675. What is sigma? Sir, root 72 pi is there, sir. Nothing, my dear. Can you write it as 36 2, sir? Is it 6 root 2 pi? So this is into 6. Yes? Many people are asking, sir, only if I do normal distribution, theoretical distribution and binomial distribution, if I do this, is it more than enough, sir? I will tell you, my dear, if 7 questions are expected, if you know this at least, you can minimum 5 questions minimum you can answer. Don't worry about it. Sir, I have not prepared so far, at least now you prepare. If the two quartiles, that is Q1 is 14.6 and Q3 is what? 25.4. What is the standard deviation of the distribution? Sir, what you will do, my dear? Mu minus 0.675 sigma is equal to 14.6. Mu plus 0.675 sigma is equal to 25.4. They ask you to find out standard deviation. Subtract. So what is mu 0.675 sigma plus 0.675 sigma? Is it 1 point? What exactly you can 1.35? 0.8. 1.35 sigma is equal to what? What is it? 10.8 minus 10.8. So now tell me what is it? What is sigma equal to? 8. I am telling you one thing. The person who knows how to use calculator effectively, he is going to complete the entire paper. Next. In a normal distribution, quartile deviation is 6. Standard deviation will be what? Listen here, quartile deviation is 6. Is QD is equal to 0.675 sigma is the rule I gave you. What is sigma? What is quartile deviation is 6. 8 point approximately 9. Or some people may follow this. Some people may follow this. What is it, you know? We did earlier, na? This way. QD by SD is equal to 3 QD is equal to 2 SD. QD is equal to 2/3 of SD. Here they will substitute and get it. Some people may do like this also. What is QD is given 6. 6 is equal to 2/3 of SD. 3 3s are 9. So 9 is the answer. Some people may follow this, my dear. Some people may follow this. Next, the area of the standard normal curve. Z equal to 0 and Z equal to 1. 0.3413. What is the value of phi of 1? As I told you, if they ask you to find out, this area will be given to you. Just add 0.5 with them. What you'll get? Option B, 0.8413. Okay. Yes. So next one is index number. I have nothing to give introduction for index number because everyone is confident about index number. There is no problem about index number. So let me solve the questions directly. Theoretically, geometric mean is the best average for construction of index number. Of course. Practically, what is in use? Arithmetic mean. But theoretically, which is the best average? Geometric mean. It's true. Index number for the base period is always taken as what? 100. The ratio of the price of a single commodity in a given period to its price in a base period is called the ratio of the price of the price ratio. With base period, what are we comparing? It is price ratio. The last price index number. See, you know it now. Last price always taken base year quantity. Pasha is taken current year quantity. So base year price. Bowley's index number is what? Arithmetic mean of last price and purchase. Wholesale price index number is nothing but what, my dear? Last price index number. Wholesale price index. Enama? Which one? As weights. Okay. Yes. Quantity. Quantity irka. Sorry. Yeah, you are right. Thank you. Yeah. Now listen here. Wholesale price index is nothing but last price. I think you know. Cost of living index number, wholesale price index number, etc. Everything is what? Last price only. Next step. P01 is what? 1 on 0. The number of tests of adequacy, 4. What are they? Unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, circular test. Very good. 4. Time reversal and factor reversal are what? Quantity index, ideal index, price index, test of adequacy. It is test of adequacy, na? The circular test is, it is extension of time reversal. Am I right, my dear? Dash is the extension of time reversal, circular test. The cost of living index is always what? Weighted index, price index, quantity index, none of this. It is weighted index. Why it is weighted index? You know, there are two types of index numbers, unweighted and weighted. Weighted only what? Cost of living index number only for weighted. It is not for unweighted. You please see the chart I have given to you. Next. Consumer price index number is commonly known as what? Consumer price index number commonly known as wholesale price index number, consumer price index number, general index number, cost of living index number, wholesale price number, everything is same only. Purchasing power of money is what? Reciprocal of price index. Equal to the price index, unequal, it is reciprocal of price index. Now, cost of living index number is expressed in terms of what? Last price formula. It is last price formula, correct? It is actually what? Last price formula. Okay, it is last price formula. Next one. From the following table, by the method of relatives using arithmetic mean, the price indexes, see there is arithmetic mean method. Simply use calculator and you can get it. No need to draw the table and all. Are you ready? Are you ready? Just do what I am saying. Listen here. Okay. So what we have to do, my dear? Take your calculator. Current year by base year, base year by current year. Current year by base. So do what I am saying. 7 divided by 5 m plus, 10 divided by 8 m plus, 32 divided by 25 m plus, 12 divided by 6 m plus, MRC divided by 4 quantities, divided by 4 into 100, divided by 4 into 100. What did you get? B. Listen here. Don't waste your time by drawing the table. It is waste of time. Calculator. Effectively use calculator. Okay. If you know how to use calculator effectively, it is going to be cakewalk, my dear. Next one. From the following, 1996 as the base year. Okay. Price index of the commodity X is 1996. See. The price per unit. They ask you to find out 1996 for X. So what exactly to be done? You know value index. Value index is price into quantity. They ask you to find out price. Price is equal to value by quantity. Simply what you will do? 500 divided by 100. What is the answer? 5 rupees. Varshin is asking, can you please share the chart? My dear, I did it in the classroom. I need to ask my students only. Next step. In the app, na, you can just drop the message. Somebody will share it with you. Don't worry. The price level of a country in a certain year has increased 25% over the base period. The index number is going to be what? 125. P1 Q1 is equal to 249. P0 Q0 is equal to 150. Pasch's index number is 150. Dorbish and Bowlish index number is equal to 145. Then Fisher's. What is Fisher's is equal to? Root of L into P. Pasch is given. Dorbish Bowlish is given. So can we say L plus P by 2 is equal to 145? In this you know what is Pasch's index number, which is 150. You substitute 150 here. 290 plus 1. 290 minus 140. Last price is 140, which is nothing but root of 140 into 145. What is the answer? Yes. What is the answer? 142.47. None of these were coming. Okay, let it be. Yes, next one. Hey, YouTube students, are you able to follow? For students who are attending on Zoom, I am telling you, my dear, this will be uploaded on our YouTube channel after the session gets over. Option A, which one is 150? Idwa. Where? Which one? This one? Idwa. This one 150? Oh, okay. 140 into 150. Sorry. Yeah. Now, from the following data, base year, it is given, current year is given, Fisher's ideal index number. Guys, last time the question was asked like this. One table was given. 3 questions. Last price index number, same table. Pasch's index number, same table. Fisher's index number, same table. But what is the beauty, you know? All the options are 94.56, 94.57, 94.58, 94.59. Now, always what we have a habit of selecting the nearest value. But here all the options are nearest value. Many people got the answer, but most of the answers were wrong only. Then in that case, what to do, you know? You have to use calculator. This case, you need to be very careful. It is time consuming. But if the options after decimal, how many digits they have given? 2 digits. You need to do approximation of 2-digit number. In the calculator, you may get after decimal, some 10 digits you will get. But you need to convert into approximation of 2 digits. So you have to be very careful. So I think you know how to do this Fisher's number. You take it as a homework and do it on your own. Next, net monthly salary of an employee was 3,000 rupees in 1980. The consumer price index number in 1985, 250 with 1980 as base year. If he has to rightly compensated the 7th dearness allowances, what to be paid? That is the question. Look at this, 1980, 1985. Base year index is always 100 and the price is 3,000 and 1985 250. So salary is 3,000 plus X. This is what compensation you have to give. Now what you will do, my dear? How you will find out the compensation? Just simply cross multiply this. Find the value of X. I think you will be getting 4,500. Similar type of question. Do it. Listen here. We need to find out the real term. Okay. Real wage we need to find out. During the certain period, cost of living index number up to 110 to 200. Salary of the worker also 330 to 500. See, real wage. for the first percent. What exactly will come, my dear? 330 divided by 110 into 100. What is it? 300 rupees. And real wage, second term. What is it? 500 divided by 200 into 100. 250. So there is a loss of 50 rupees. There is a loss of 50 rupees. Am I right, my dear? There is a loss of 50 rupees. Next one. From the data, cost of living index number. This is our W, this is our I. What is the formula? Summation IW divided by summation W. Can you please find out? Richa already given me the answer. Can you please find out the answer? I want your help. You take the calculator. 50 into 241 M plus, 2 into 21 M plus, 3 into 204 M plus. I think there is a mistake here, it seems, right? It is not 21, it may be 210 or something. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, but there is a mistake. Okay, now listen here. Next one is logical reasoning. I know many people now may be leaving because the index number, at moment I started, people started leaving. Logical reasoning also people started leaving. But one thing I want you to remember, it is correct. You please go and prepare if you are really having confidence. Okay, but just listen what I am saying about logical reasoning. After that you leave. Don't leave in between, because where exactly we are going wrong, because many of you are what, many of you are dependent on logical reasoning. I know it. Okay, many are dependent on logical reasoning. So what are the do's and don'ts? I will tell you. What are the do's and don'ts? I'll tell you. Logical reasoning. Actually what, many people are losing marks in logical reasoning. This is the fact. Okay, math, stats, logical reasoning. We are dependent on logical reasoning. Next dependency is statistics. Last but not least is mathematics. Actually, if you did, I hope in our class test we gave you the analysis report. Where is your weakness, where is your strength, everything we gave. Just look at that. Unanimously, everyone was good in mathematics, everyone lost their mark in statistics and logical reasoning. But you people are saying that mathematics is difficult. But the reality is something different. So, sir, then what to be done, sir? Whenever you approach logical reasoning, don't go with overconfident. And read the question very carefully, and don't give your, don't attend anything applying your own formula or applying your own mind. That is not going to help you out. Whatever a teacher taught you in the classroom, if you attended my session, of course, you follow my rule. Whatever I followed in the classroom, the same thing only you should follow. Okay, if you attended somebody faculty's lecture, whatever they said, that only you have to follow. Don't apply your idea. Okay, I always say, don't put yourself into the question, and that is what the mistake always people are committing. You just follow the rules. What I said, when the problem based on direction, what I used to tell you, you remember? When the problem based on direction, what I used to tell you, my dear? I hope you remember. What I used to tell you, religiously draw this. Without drawing this, don't start the probable direction test question. Don't start the direction test questions. Is it east? Is it right? Because I always have confusion. Let me admit it openly. Okay, I am not a god of everything. Even I do mistake. Always there is a mistake. I always commit mistake between west and east. It's my problem. The way we do mistake in push and pull, na? Okay, the same problem here also I face. So you have to be very careful. Okay, you have to be very careful. Yes. Now, when you go towards north, this is our right side. This is our left side. This is our right side. This is our left side. This is our right side. This is our left side. Right side, left side. Okay. This is called primary direction. Next, this is secondary. What is this? Northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. Secondary. So, I want you to draw this religiously. So, whenever you start the problem, don't think that from where you are sitting, from there north I have to go, from there south you have to go. Whatever you do, you go north, you take right, you take left. So, this is what you need to do. So don't think that you are there from there how to take right and all. Based on this only you need to do. Is that right? Okay. Now come here. Southwest become east, southeast become north, and so on. What will the north becomes? Look at this. This is north, south, east, west. Southwest. Southwest becomes what? East. That means there is a rotation of what? 135 degrees. Now, north also what? 135 degrees. It will become what, my dear? Is it will become southeast? Will it become southeast? Am I right? See, south, oh, west, sorry. See, what a blunder I am doing. What is it? Southwest is becoming east. So, this is the rotation, right? Am I right, my dear? 225 degrees. Now, what exactly the question is? What is the question? What is north becomes? North also 235. So 225. 180 this way. Is it southwest? Where is it, my dear? Southwest. Next. Vijay walks 10 km towards south. From there, he takes U-turn and walks 6 meter. Then he takes a left, walk 3 meter. What is the distance? I want you to practice these questions on your own, my dear. So I just given, I'm here to give only the suggestion. And these questions you practice it on your own, you will get the answer. Okay? Yes. There is a mistake. The question may be in meters also. Or some other option is given. Lakshman left his home for a run and 15 km in northern direction. Then he turned left and ran 10 km. Then he turned another left, ran 5 km. Finally took a turn to the east and ran 10 km. So in which direction is his current location with respect to the home? What is it? North direction. Yashvi, yesterday I did permutation combination. You can look after my video, my dear. Next step, number series. Let me talk about number series. See, minimum 5 questions expected from each topic. 4 topics are there, minimum 5 questions expected from each topic. The most dangerous chapter from number series, that is a logical reasoning, is actually number series in that odd man out and the missing terms you need to find out, because every answer will satisfy, then you will get confused. Now for example, 2, 3, 7, 16, 32. By looking at this, is it actually what? What exactly it is? It is actually exponential, multiples, because it is going very fast. Okay, rapid fast. 2, 3, 7, 16, 32. Can anyone help me out, my dear? What exactly will come? I will tell you. I don't know. I don't want to waste your time. So let me give the answer directly. Because I have taken some different questions. Whatever you solved, apart from that, these questions and all you have not seen before. So those questions only I have taken. So let me solve it. Can anyone give me the answer? Okay. Achha, difference is the square. Very good. Sir, plus 1, plus 4, plus 9, plus 4, 16. So next one is what? Plus 25. Am I right, my dear? So that is going 32 plus 25 is what? 57. Or otherwise, one more idea I'll give you. 2 plus 1 square. Next number is 3. 3 plus 2 square. Next number is 7. 7 plus 3 square. Next number is 16. Plus 4 square. Next number is 32. Plus 5 square. Still you are getting the same answer? Next. 2, 4, 11, 37, 153. 2, 4, 7, 11. 2, 4, 11, 37, 153. And what is the answer, my dear? Yeah. You just think about it. Now, can you give me the odd man out here? Can you give me the odd man out? Now look at this. What would be the answer? 2, 4, 11, 37, 153. 771. Richa, what is the rule? What 21? I don't know what is 21. Can you please tell me? Where to get this PDF? Download our app, my dear. Okay, 771. Very good. 2 into 2 plus 1, 4 into 2 plus 3. Okay, very good. 4 into 2 plus 3, 11 into something like that. It goes on like that, my dear. Next one. Odd man out. 8, 7, 11, 12, 14, 17, 17, 22, 21. Can you tell me what is the odd man out here? Look at this. Is it not increasing, decreasing after 8, 7? So if you look at this, 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Am I right, my dear? But actually what should cut? 20 you should get, but actually what you are having? 21. Am I right, my dear? So 21 is odd man out. 331, 482, 551, 263, 383, 362, 284. What is it? Prasad Pradeep, Vanakkam. Okay. 3, 8, 3. Okay, let's check. See, 3 ones are 3, 4 twos are 8, 5 ones are 5, 2 6 are 3. Let's say 2 threes are 6, 3 threes are 9 should come, but actually 383. Therefore, can you take this, my dear? Yeah. Next one, blood relation. Of course, my dear. Let me talk about blood relation. There are 3 types of question can be expected from blood relation. Out of this, one is conversation type, puzzle solving, coded puzzle. All the 3 type questions I have taken. All the 3 type questions I have taken. But which is the more important type? Which is the most important type? No, conversation type. Which is a complicated type also? Conversation type. I will give you one beautiful rule, and that rule you follow, my dear. You can easily get it. Pointing to a photograph, boy, Suresh said. What is the thumb rule? What I said? First, we need to understand who is making the conversation. Can you please tell me who is making the conversation? Suresh is making the conversation. So the question is what entirely based on Suresh. You read the question. This is the conversation. Am I right? In that conversation, my will be there. My. You need to identify where is my. Where is my? Here. So divide the conversation into 2 parts. Right hand side of my, left hand side of my. And right hand side of my, how many blood relations we have? Mother. Only one blood relation we have. Now go to left hand side of my. How many blood relations we have? We have got only son and son. He is the son of the only son of my mother. Now look at this, my dear. My. Who is my here? Suresh. Suresh. Now, first relation, who is it? Mother. Okay. Next one is what? Only son. So, that mother has got the only son. Okay, so I am here now. I am here now. Now, again, one more relation is what? Son. So, Suresh son. This is what? Boy. Now, tell me, my dear, what is the question? How is Suresh related to that boy? Father. Answer over. Say here, no need to put your brain. Only follow this rule. For example, let me take this question. Introducing a boy, a girl said, who is making the conversation? Girl is making the conversation. He is the son of the daughter of the father of my uncle. My. Am I right, my dear? So, right hand side, how many blood relation? Uncle, father, daughter, son. Is that right, my dear? Vignesh, class. Okay, is that right, my dear? So, first one is uncle. Uncle means what? It can be maternal uncle or paternal uncle. So, this girl has got father or mother, and that father or mother has got a brother. Am I right, my dear? This is what we can draw. Second one, father. Whose father and all? Don't think. Don't think whose father. Where we are? Here we are. So, it definitely his father. Next one is what? Daughter. That father has got a daughter. Here we have got son. So, let me put daughter here. So, daughter. Next, that daughter has got a son. Correct? Answer over. This is the son and this is the boy. Now, tell me, my dear, how is the boy related to that girl? Brother. How is the boy related to the girl? Brother. Answer is over. Next one. This is what coded puzzle question. Some code is given. A plus B means A is mother of B. A minus B means A is brother of B. That means whenever plus comes, mother. Whenever minus comes, brother. Percentage comes, father. Into comes, sister. Okay. Now what is the question? Shows that P is the maternal uncle of Q. We need to find out who is P is the maternal uncle of Q. P is the maternal uncle of Q. Now listen here, my dear. This is only possibility trial and error method. This is only possibility is trial and error method. Option A not possible. Why option A not possible? M into P. What is M into P? M is the sister of P. Correct or not, my dear? M is the sister of P. So here definitely what? Here P is maternal uncle, but he is in the last position. Definitely not possible. So option A don't check. P plus S. P is mother of S. So here P is a female, but P is what? Maternal uncle. Don't take B also. Now take this. P minus M. What is P minus M? Brother. Okay. P is brother of M. M plus N. What is M plus N, my dear? M is mother of N. Okay. N into Q. N is sister of Q. Okay. Now what exactly the question? P is the maternal uncle of Q. Of course, my dear. Q's mother's brother is P. So P is the maternal uncle. That's it. So option C, my dear. Option C. Next one. A is brother of B. A is brother of B. B is sister of C. Okay. And C is father of D. Okay. How D related to A? How D related to A? Cannot be determined. Why cannot be determined? Because I don't know gender of D. So it can be niece or nephew. It can be niece or nephew. Okay. So definitely what? It is not defined. So let us have it as what? Cannot be determined. Okay. Cannot be determined. Now, last topic but not least, very crucial topic. What is it? Seating arrangement. I am telling you, my dear, if there are 4 people arrangement, 5 people arrangement, 6 people arrangement, then only you are supposed to attend. If the question based on 8 people arrangement, 9 people arrangement, don't attend only. Don't dare to touch. A, P, R, X, S, Z are sitting in a row. S and Z are in the center. Okay. Correct? Or this way also possible. Next, A and P are at the ends. A, P are at the ends. Or this is also possible, na? Correct or not? Yes. R is sitting left of A. R is sitting left of A. Okay. Yes or no? So this is not possible because R is sitting left of A means here I have to come, but he is not at the end. So this is not possible. Next one. Who is at the, then one more person. Where is it? X in a, definitely X has to be here. This is the only places available for X. Now tell me, my dear, who is to the right of P? X. Next. A, B, C, D and E are sitting on a bench. A is sitting next to B. Okay. A is sitting next to B. These two are possible, my dear. C is sitting. Where to get answer PDF? Now you need to download our app, my dear. That is the only possibility. Okay. Next one. C is sitting next to D. But here there is no C, there is no D. Leave it. D is not sitting with E. D is not sitting with E. Okay. E, who is on the left end of the bench? E is on the left end of bench. D is not sitting with E. So definitely D is not here. D has to be here. And who will come here, my dear? C only possible. C is on the second position from the right of A. C is on the second position from the right of A. Very good. Huh? C is next to D, either here, anywhere you can. Okay. A is to the right of B. Wow. So this is the only, this is the possibility. So E is here, D is here, C is here. A is to the right of B and E. Very good. A and C are sitting together. Okay. So this is the arrangement, my dear. Okay. Now what is the question? In which position A is sitting between B and C? Is that right, my dear? So, listen here. That's all with our logical reasoning also. My dear students, let me tell you one thing. So, now what exactly to be done? Don't get panic. Don't keep on, like, there are many students called me, sir, I'm little nervous, sir. I'm frightened, sir. I'm very much upset, sir. I don't know what to do, sir. I've not done this. I've not done that. And keep on calling me and verifying whether I've done it right or not. Please do that. I don't mind. But if you just don't have confidence in yourself, that is the biggest problem what you are going to face. Have confidence in you, my dear. I have trust on you all. See, you are wonderful kids. Please remember, here I have not called you compulsorily. You people are voluntarily sitting and watching. That means you all are what genuinely preparing yourself. That's what I can tell you, because no one is forcing you to come and sit here. You are doing it on your own. So definitely, my dear, you are sincere and your effort will be paid off. Don't worry about it. Only problem, your tension, your scariness and your panic. Please don't get panic. This is the only recommendation, that is the only thing which I can tell you, my dear. Otherwise, you are fantastic. You can do well. And now this session will be uploaded in our HiQ channel also. If you want to watch it there, you can watch it also. Okay. Otherwise, from my side, I'm done. So that's all with all. See, it is very difficult to practice 411 question. Remember, actually yesterday, if that technical issue was not happening, I would have completed that 411 yesterday itself. So 411 question, full preparation you have made. Okay, that too in matter of 5 hours time. Yesterday 4 hours, today 1 hour. Only 5 hours, 411 questions we covered. And the remaining number of hours you are covering more number of questions. So many questions you are covering. What else needed, man? What exactly question will come? Are you thinking apart from this the questions are not going to come? I don't think, my dear. I don't think so. Let it be, man. There are some small errors may happen. I think you can do it. Okay. Ajay is saying, I did not understand many questions you solved. I don't know what you did in the classroom. Last minute, if you are asking me what to do, the questions are there in the book only. I am solving it. Okay. Yes. So have you done it, Ajaya? Have you done it in the classroom sincerely? Okay. Fine. Then we can't help you now. Okay, guys. So is there anything else you would like to ask? Any doubt, anything else you would like to ask? You just ask. Otherwise, don't waste your time. You can leave. All the very best. Best of luck. Okay. Best of luck. And don't worry about tomorrow's exam. Yes, you will do wonders, my dear. Thank you, all of you.